everyone, Rochelle here, and today I'm here to share with you all some more yarn stuff. So the first thing that I wanted to say is I have mailed off the giveaway prizes, so be looking out for those, and congratulations to the winners again. Alright, so let's get straight into the show and tell. I've got a few finished projects, I've got some works in progress, and of course I have some stuff that I bought, and some of it's knit, some of it's crochet. You'll just have to see what I have. Alright, so let's first of all start off with some finished projects. Now, as you all know, I absolutely love my slouchy beanies. Love, love, love. So the first one that I want to share with you all is this one here. It is made using Red Hard Super Saver in the color Pale Rose. And this was one of my scrap buster projects. And here it is. It's really simple, double crochets, half double crochets. And I know a ton of y'all have been asking me to do a tutorial. Just give me time. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Alright, so this is it. Has a really nice slouch to it. And this is of my own design, which I'm super excited and proud about. So that's the first one. And the second one was also a scrap buster project. And I just realized I don't have the yarn label, but it is in the color red, of course. It's a very bright red. It's pretty true to color the way it's showing up. But it is another slouchy hat, made the same way, double crochets, half double crochets in the back loops. And I really like it. And these I made for myself because I absolutely love these. So here they are. And I will put the name of this yarn somewhere in the description box below. Well, no, somewhere in this video. Somewhere around this region, I will put the name and all of that as to what this yarn is. I think I was working on this hat in my last video. Yeah, the one before the giveaway. I think I was working on this hat. But it's finished now, which is awesome. And I have really enjoyed wearing it. Okay. So, those are my finished crochet projects. Now let's get to some finished knitting projects. So, here we go. And I just realized that I have the yarn label over there. So just a second. Okay, I'm back. So, the yarn that I use for this next project is Universal Yarn. It is in the Adore colors. And the name of this one, the color is Capri Print, color 202. And it is a light worsted yarn number 3. It's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 237 yards, and 250 meters. It is 55% superwash merino and 45% acrylic. So, here it is. Adore Colors by Universal Yarns. Very, very pretty. And the pattern that I used to make this, it's called the 405 King West shawl. This is a picture of the shawl. As you can see, it's very asymmetrical, very nice. And the needles that I used are my Chalgu red lace needles. And these are 24-inch cables. It is a size US 7 or 4.5 millimeters. And these are the red lace circular Chalgu needles. These are some of my favorite needles. They are absolutely fantastic. So, and I used 1 skein of that yarn to make it. So here we are. And I'm going to go ahead and warn you, it's unblocked. I have not blocked it yet, but I'll probably do that this afternoon. So here it is. La la. Yeah. See if you can see all of it. There we go. But I absolutely love it. It is just lovely. Look at that detail. It looks like hand painted yarn, but it's not, of course. So there's so many ways to wear this. I usually wear my shawls like this, like the handkerchief style. So you can do that. And this is probably how I'm going to wear mine. I like being able to like do that. But yeah, that's probably how I'm going to wear mine. And like I said, there's a zillion other ways to wear this. But the yarn is great. It's super, super soft. Super soft. So here it is. And I will have a picture of this in all its glory on Instagram later on. And you can see the details here that I love. On one side, in the pattern, it calls for you to knit front and back. And when you do that, it makes these lovely little holes there. But yeah, so these go all the way down the side. I think it's just a really nice detail. And these will probably show up more once I get them blocked. Yeah, you see those little holes there at the top, little ridges? That'll probably show up more once I get it blocked. But I absolutely loved it. And like I said, I did use one skein. I had one skein left. And I had that much yarn left. That much yarn. And you're probably wondering, well, why didn't you just use the second skein so it could have been bigger? But y'all, like, I am a worsted weight and bulky weight type of girl, okay? Using like light worsted number 3 weights or anything smaller is just hard for me to work with for a long time. And after the first skein, I was like, okay, we're done. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this skein, but I'll figure out something to do with it, that's for sure. Maybe I'll learn how to make a hat, because I haven't made a hat yet. That's like on my to-do list, is learn how to knit a hat, because I really need to work on knitting in the round. I haven't done that yet, and a good hat project would be just the ticket. So yeah, I may just do that. Alright, so moving on to my next finished knitted project. And I'm going to show you all the projects, the patterns first. And, the 504 King West shawl is a free pattern. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you all to enjoy. And just to backtrack a little bit, with the 2 slouchy hats that I showed you all at the beginning of the video, those were made using an H size hook, which I believe is a 5mm. If not, I'll correct it somewhere around here. And I used a G hook, which is like a 4.25, 4.5, depending on the brand that you use. So yeah. Alright, so catching back up. The next project that I made was, it is the Montgomery shawl. This is the shawl. And it is a free pattern. Here it is. And I will leave a link in the description box below so you can find it. It's wonderful. It's super, super easy. And what I've been doing with my knitting projects is I've been trying to build my skill level. So like in the 504 King West shawl, I learned how to knit front and back, and I learned how to yarn over. So in this project, the new skill that I learned was purling. I learned how to purl, and I also got to brush up on my knit 2 together. But this shawl taught me how to purl, and it made me discover the wonderful stockinette stitch. I've always been kind of intimidated by the stockinette stitch because of the curl, but like I'm in love with the stockinette stitch now. A little knitting, a little purling, yeah, it's great. So the yarn that I used for this project, I used 2 skeins of oat knit yarn, which is made by Shelly. She's a hand dyer. and I bought it from her store, Elle's Yarn Stash, here in town. And I used 2 skeins, and it is a bulky weight superwash merino wool, 120 yards, and that's 100 grams. And so let me see, yeah, this is her label. Hope you can see that. It is oat knit yarn, like haute couture, because her yarn is definitely a luxury. And the needles that I used Knitter's Pride Cubics 24-inch cable, which is 60 centimeters. It is a US 11 or an 8 millimeter. And here they are. These are fantastic. I was a little worried about using these at first because of the cube-like shape of the needles, but they're fantastic and they feel so great on your hands, and the wood just feels really, really good. But yeah, these are amazing. I really enjoyed using these. And so here's the project. Now, before I show you all the project, remember I had bought 2 of the same colorways, but being my novice self, I bought 2 different colorways. I bought the same colorway at 2 different times. And the thing about hand-dyed yarn is that you have to buy your skeins from the same dye lot, because it's going to be different the next time you go back around. And so Shelly had told me to do every 2 rows, like changing the 2 different skeins of yarn. But then I thought about how many like tails or ends I would have to weave in, and then I was like, oh no way. So I decided to do one side in one skein, do the other side of the shawl in the other skein. So yeah, I decided to do that way, and I know that's a lot, but you'll see when I show you what I mean. So here is the shawl. And as you can see on one side, it is Beauty and Beyond, but you can tell it has a lot of pink in it. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is just beautiful. Now, look at the other side. Yeah, look at the other side. Isn't that beautiful? So I figured, like, I like to wrap my infinity scarves anyway. So I figured once I put this on, it'll look like it's blended together by the way that I wear it. But it's so cool. Look at the different color changes. Same colorway, but, different batches. And it's beautiful. And as you can see, there's still an end I haven't weaved in. Like, I don't know what it is. I can't weave in ends. Yeah, but I'm going to do that. But yeah, it's beautiful. And so I can wear it like this, or wear it like this. And see the way the colors just blend in really well? It's so fun. It is so fun. But I absolutely love it, and it is so soft. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this. And if I want, I could wear it a little snug here and then wear it down like that, depending on whichever way I want to wear it. So yeah, so that is my story with this shawl. And it's beautiful. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it at first, but I like the way it turned out. And I've been getting a lot of good responses on it as well. So those are all of my finished projects. So now let's go on to the works in progress. Those old whips. Okay, so I have 2 works in progress going on. One is knit and one is crochet. But let's start off with our crochet project first. Now, what I'm using is a J size hook, as a J size 10, and that is a 6mm hook. And of course I'm using my favorite bamboo handle hooks from Hobby Lobby in their Yarnology brand. And this is kind of another scrap buster project. I am using the Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn Songbird stripe. There's that. It is in the Songbird stripe. And it's 5 ounces, 142 grams, 252 yards, and 230 meters. It is a size 4 medium yarn, and it's 100% acrylic. That's what I use to do the main part of the shawl, and I actually have used all of that yarn now. So I'm doing the edging in the purple color. I'm using some scrap yarn. I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby. The skein was 7 ounces, but I think I probably have about 5 ounces left. But the skein itself, the full skein, is 199 grams, 355 yards, and 325 meters, and it's 100% acrylic. And you may recognize this purple yarn because I did Bob Wilson 123's sweater. Yeah, I made a sweater using purple yarn, and I had some left over, so I decided to use it with this shawl. And speaking of Claire from Bob Wilson 123, she introduced me to this pattern. It is my absolute favorite shawl pattern. It is the Coraline shawl, and I will put a link in the description box below, so you can also go and crochet one for yourself or for a friend. Alright. So here it is. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. I think it's turning out really, really well, and the colors are blending really well. This is the purple, and this is the Songbird stripe. Yeah, it's blending very, very well. Yeah, I'm loving that. And I thought about stopping with the first skein, but I like for mine to be a little bit longer. So I'm using this purple here, and I'm going to use all of this. I'm just going to keep working until I've used all of it, and then, you know, we'll see where it's at. So yeah, really, really pretty. And I'm excited to finish it. I'm really, really excited. Yeah, okay, so the last work in progress that I have is a knitted work in progress, and it's kind of going to be transitioning into stuff I bought because I want to show you all the needles that I'm using. I am using the Knitter's Pride Dreams. It's a 24-inch cable, 60 centimeters, US size 10, 6 millimeter, almost said hooks, needles. So that's the packaging that it comes in. Okay. The shawl, oops, let me get my stuff together. Okay, it's actually a cowl that I'm making. And as you all know, I have fallen in love with the stockinette stitch. So this pattern is called the Keeping It Simple Stockinette Cowl Pattern. And it is by the Fuzzy Square. And I will leave a link in the description box below for this cowl as well. But here's a picture of it. And it is a free pattern. And here's another picture of it. This is what it'll look like when I finish seaming it. That's what it'll look like. And as you can see, I've already started on. I've got my little marks down at the bottom. But I'm excited about using it. And the yarn that I'm using is some yarn that I've had for quite a while. I got this yarn from another local yarn store called the Yarn Parlor. And this is probably some of the first yarn that I ever bought from that store. But the name of the yarn is called Cascade Yarns Anthem. That's the label. And it doesn't have a color name. It just says color number 23. But it is 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 186 yards, and 170 millimeters. Yeah, 170 meters. There we go. So this is what I've done so far. Oh, before I show you all the project, let me show you the needles. Yeah, let's see what I do with that. So the Knitter's Pride Dreams. Yeah, the Dreams. Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? At first I was a little surprised because I thought that they were actually real wood. But it has like a plastic type of feel to it, but you know, I got used to it and I really like it. And another thing I like about these is that even though it says the size on the needle itself, also here, and also it has it here, so it won't rub off as easily, because I have some needles where the writing is starting to wear off, and so I'll probably have to get me a one of those needle gauges so I can see what the size of the needles are in the future after the writing has rubbed off. But anyway, yeah, these are beautiful. Look at that nice red color. But I'm really enjoying using these. Yeah, you can see it there. They're beautiful. Okay, so now on to the project. Let me put my stoppers back on because I'm so afraid my stitches are gonna fly off. All right, so here is my project. Look at that. So we've got some garter stitch here. We've got some knit and purl. We've got some purling here. And we have some knitting here. It's a really easy project. But it was a little difficult for me at first because, like I said, I am learning new knitting skills with each pattern. And in this pattern, I learned how to do the slip stitch. And you would think that that would be easy, but for some reason, I could not get it. I just got frustrated with it. I sat it down. I started working on my Coraline shawl for a minute, and then I went back to it. And then it just clicked, you know, as to what to do. And how to make a slip stitch at the beginning of the row. So once I figured it out, I just, you know, was absolutely enjoying this project. And the yarn is amazing. I have 2 skeins of this, and I'll probably end up using both skeins. But this yarn is, oh my gosh, it is so soft. It says that Cascade Yarns is the distributor of fine yarn. This has to be some of the best filling acrylic yarn I've ever used. It's fantastic. But here's the project again. And you see it's starting to curl a little bit in the middle, but that's the life of stockinette. But yeah, really enjoying it. It's really easy. You just knit 1 row, and then the second row it's like slip stitch, knit 7, purl 25, knit 8, something like that. Yeah. Really simple, but I'll leave a link to this pattern in the description box below. Alright, so those are all my finished projects and my works in progress and all that good stuff. Now to the fun stuff, the new stuff. Okay, so I have some new things to share with you all, and then I have one exciting new thing to share with you all that I just put on Instagram. So the first one I wanted to share with you all is a gift that I received from someone. She went shopping. She's also a knitter, and she saw these, and she picked them up for me. They are Bernat size 9 plastic needles, and they're 14 inches. I don't think I've ever seen these before, but they're really neat. And they are super long. Super long. Yeah, I haven't even taken them out yet. But yeah. Let's see if that'll. But yeah, they're Bernat. There we go. They're Bernat, and they are a size 9. So I don't know what I'm gonna use these for, but yeah, I could make a scarf. A really long scarf. So I'm excited about that. It's always good to get a free gift, right? Okay, so now on to the stuff that I've bought. All of this is from Elle's Yarn Stash. So let's get started. I'm not sure if I want to start with... Okay, I'll start with the needles first since I've kind of already started with those. Okay, so I'm trying to build up my knitting arsenal. And I bought some Knitter's Pride Carbons needles. I can't wait to try these. They seem to have really good reviews. But yeah, these are 24-inch cables, 60 centimeters. They are a US size 8 or a 5mm needle. And once again, these are Knitter's Pride Carbons. Yeah, definitely can't wait to try these. And I'm trying to think, I do have a pattern in mind actually, so I'm excited about it. And the other needles that I bought are by my favorite brand, ChowGoo. Here they are. They are the ChowGoo Red Lace needles. Let's see. Here we go. And they are 24-inch cable, 60 centimeters. They are a size 13 or a 9mm. But yeah, they're super huge. Super, super huge. So I can't wait to start using these. And I actually have a pattern in mind for these too. I just have to get the yarn because, as you all know, Knitter's Pride was having a ginormous awesome sale where everything was like 50% off and they had like some yarn that was $1. That's awesome. But I was checking FedEx and it won't be here till like Monday. I hate waiting, but it'll be totally worth it. It'll be my first Knit Picks order, so I'm super excited about that. And I can't wait to share with you all my new yarn. Okay, so the last things that I want to show you is my new yarn. Alright. The first one I'm going to share with you all is this yarn. It is by Oat Knit Yarn. It is merino superwash worsted, 218 yards, 100 milligrams. It is 100% superwash merino. And the color name is called Grapes at the Vineyard. Here it is. There we go. See if it'll focus. There we go. Grapes at the Vineyard. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it has so many pretty colors in it. Yeah, and of course it has my purple in it, which I absolutely love. Alright, so that's the first one. The second one, oh my gosh, I'm super excited about this. Okay, for some reason my camera decided that it wanted to stop. That is so rude. Okay, so as I was saying, the reason why I went into Elle's Yarn Stash was to get this yarn. No, I got that wrong. The reason why I went into Elle's Yarn Stash was to get the yarn that I'm going to show you all. But then it's kind of like going into Walmart. You go in to buy one thing and you come out with like 3 or 4 different things. So let me show you all the yarn that I originally went into Walmart. Oh my gosh, I keep saying Walmart. Let me show you all the yarn that I originally went into Elle's Yarn Stash to get. You're going to love this. Look at this. It is, oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. Now, I have showed you all the gray bonfire yarn that I had gotten from Elle's Yarn Stash before. Well, this is called Bonfire Hold the Gray. So this is bonfire, but no gray. There's the label. Hold the gray. But yeah, beautiful yarn. It's so tropical. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I can't wait to make something great out of that. And it's so soft and squishy. But it's just beautiful. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, I ended up buying these two together. I went in for this yarn and then I came out with this yarn as well. That's just what happens. I call it the Walmart effect. Okay, so the last one that I wanted to share with you all is a colorway that's new by Oat Knit Yarn, and here it is. It is called Oat Knit Yarn Christmas Tree Yarn. There it is. Look at all those beautiful colors. It's got some yellows in there, and then it's got this speckled effect going on. Yeah, really pretty. So, what am I going to do with all of these squishies? We'll figure out something. Now, you're all probably wondering, well, she's got all these yarns. How in the world is she going to take them from a hank to a cake? So, I'm going to pause the video here to show you all my last new thing that I got. Here it is, everybody. I have a new yarn swift, and it is by Chalgoo. And yeah, it's by Chalgoo. Really excited about it. I've always wanted one of these. I usually get Shelly to always skein these, cake these for me, but I was like, I've got to learn how to do it. So yeah, here is my new toy, and I believe this is called the Amish style. It's really great, and what I really like about this one is that it helps you with your skein size depending on what size cake you want to make. It has this little scale here on the side. Get it to focus. Yeah, there you go. You see it now. So that's very, very helpful. But I love it, and that wood is just beautiful. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to start using it. And it's really nice. I wanted to treat myself, so I did. Okay, so you all just saw my new yarn swift. I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy that I have it. And before I go, I know I just showed you all the Bonfire Hold the Gray. So this is the original Bonfire color. And I have two skeins of these. But as you can see, look at all these together. The one in the middle is the same as this one, but without the gray. Yeah, aren't these pretty? So yeah, so that was my video today. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm so happy to have you all as subscribers. Like I mentioned before, the giveaway prizes have been sent, so be looking out for those soon. It is around the holiday season, so it's probably gonna, take a minute to get there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, bye!